I'm going to show you one simple example of code that will allow for your robot to sense an object or some light on one or another of the sensors and then move the servo motor in reaction. So let's see how this works. Start with a while loop. Inside of our while loop, let's put an if statement and an else if statement. Now, inside of our if statements, we're going to have servo blocks. So here's what our code looks like here. You can choose anything you want with the sensors. I'm going to go ahead and just pick one of the corner sensors on the bottom. So I'm going to pick bottom sensor on one side here, number 7. So if we trigger that one, this code will happen. Else if, I'm going to choose 0, so the other corner bottom sensor. If we touch that bottom, the code inside here will happen. And then to edit your servo blocks, right-click and choose, if you want to, you can choose open port and actually have the motors move while you are writing your code. As long as this COM port is correct, it'll work. But you don't have to have the port open. You can just move to whichever position you want. So if we're working with a servo motor on the number 2 port, then we can just slide it all the way over here to one side, confirm. You'll see there's a 0 now in the 3rd position. And then on the other side, we'll have it all the way to the opposite side. Confirm. That puts a 180 in there. So now we have 2 possible triggers that will move the servo motor to one or another position. You can add many more else ifs and even an else to make this code longer and more complicated and put many different positions of the servo motor as you like.